What it do? It's your boy Charles Griffen. We in my world, we in my space, we in my apartment, and I'm letting y'all into my world a little bit more, you feel me? Something I wish I'd have been done years ago, but with me being competitive and bodybuilding and competitive bodybuilding and doing what I do, I was just like toned in, zoned in, you know what I mean? So, what I'm about to bring to y'all is my training, my lifestyle, my personal training business, my life coaching. I do it all. You know what I mean? And currently away from the stage right now, not currently competing. I just went through some life stuff, and I need to take a step back from a lot of things and just refocus and get Charles back together. And that's what I've been doing, is getting Charles back together without the distractions, the bodybuilding or the distractions of a relationship, any distractions. I've just been focusing on me, focusing on what's best for me, and getting myself back to where, I got myself back to where I'm like just happy, you know what I mean? Just living life. And training is like, I'm enjoying the training. For so long, training was like a job to me. From like November 23 up until like 4 or 5 months ago, it was just like a job to me. I hated doing it, the food, everything. But one thing I did was I stayed consistent and I kept doing it. And once I got through that, once I weathered that storm, the training became fun again, and just enjoying it, you know what I mean? And currently I'm off all gear. Like, this is the longest I've been off all super enhancements, you know what I mean? I'm just on 300 milligrams of test. My body wasn't built off that stuff, you know what I mean? My body was built off hard training and food with a little bit of drugs, you know what I mean? And so the best I felt mentally, physically, and spiritually, being off everything and just on that 300 milligrams of test, and just still training like a madman, still training like I do, you know what I mean? And with this YouTube and with what we doing, you're gonna see how my lift start to progress and how I just start to get stuff in, how my numbers just start to go crazy. And I'm excited to let y'all in, you know what I mean? And I don't know what's next for me with bodybuilding, this and that, but I'm always in striking distance. If I'm ready to turn it up and get back on the stage, that ain't nothing. But this year, there ain't no stage for me. This year is all about Charles and all about what Charles wants to do. And I just want to help y'all. I want to let y'all in my world, and hopefully y'all could take anything from my videos, you know what I mean? Anything. I done been through a lot and life stuff, and you probably could take some from my life, experiences. And I'm for sure that you're gonna be able to take something from my training, you know what I mean? I'm a form junkie. It's all about form for me. It's all about moving the weight the right way, So many people just moving the weight, but they're not feeling it. So I want to give y'all all the fruits, you know what I mean? So y'all could take this into your everyday life, into your gym life, into your relationship, into whatever you take from this, take that back into your life, and benefit from it, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do, you know what I mean? I want y'all to see me on my Harley. I want y'all to see me out, enjoying drinks, doing what I do. You know what I mean? I'm like the 80-20% rule, 90-10% rule, where 80-90% of the time I'm on point, but that 10 and 20%, it lets me live a little bit. And since 2014 to 2024, there really was no living for me besides nothing but bodybuilding. You know what I mean? That's all I did was bodybuilding, bodybuilding, bodybuilding. Sold my motorcycles, got rid of the bikes for 10 years, haven't rode the bike for 10 years, and I just really haven't lived besides bodybuilding. And I'm not gonna say I didn't live, because I love bodybuilding. I love the life bodybuilding gave to me. I love how it saved my life. I always like to say, like, bodybuilding and fitness got me off death row. You know what I mean? So what I like to do is I like to pour into my clients, pour into my athletes, and give to them what fitness and bodybuilding has gave to me. And with this YouTube, I want to share it on a bigger level. You know what I mean? Instagram and Facebook is one thing, but YouTube, I'm gonna let y'all into my world. I'm not hiding nothing. This is what I do. This is Charles. You know what I mean? Y'all already fucked with me because you know what I mean. I keep that shit real. So now y'all really gonna fuck with me because I'm just gonna let y'all in and we just gonna have some fun and I'm excited for the next journey, the next steps in life, this and that, you know what I mean? And I need something to do right now with me currently not being from the stage. I can't ride motorcycles all day, you know what I mean? So what I want to do is I want to help people and I want to help people on a bigger spectrum, you know what I mean? And that's what we here for. I wanted to do the first video in my apartment, you know what I mean? Let y'all into my world a little bit and let y'all see how I'm living and sit down with me on my couch where I watch the TV at, you know what I mean? But fitness, bodybuilding, life is what it's all about, you know what I mean? And you just got to keep living, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm living, and this is the best I've been living in a long time, you know what I mean? It took some work to get through that dark cloud and that to weather that storm, but I finally did it, and man, I'm a happy motherfucker, you know what I mean? And we just gonna live life together, you know what I mean? My guy behind the camera, Mason, you know what I mean? We reached out, we've been knowing each other. He worked with me for a little bit, got him kickstarted, got him in shape and everything. Then he hit me up, was like, man, let's do this, you know what I mean? I'm like, why not? Let's do this, you know what I mean? Ooh, and then I could just keep going, huh? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, we about to do this thing. We about to do this damn thing, and I'm excited because it gets me to attach to something right now, and it gives me something to like. I always train hard, but now when this camera's on me, it gives me something more. It gives me like something more to train harder with. You know what I mean? Every time we on this camera, I go hard. So I'm just about to build my body. Well, my shit's already built. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna get sexier. That's what we're gonna do. We just gonna get sexier, and I'm gonna just keep refining my physique. You know what I mean? I'm aging like fine wine. You know what I mean? Young fellas can't even hang with me. You know what I mean? I ain't old, but I ain't young. You know what I mean? And I ain't even middle age. I'm just Charles Griffen. You know what I mean? So the way I move and groove, you know what I mean? And man, that's one thing why I wanted to come off all the drugs and come off everything, because I wanted to feel good from the inside out. I always look good on the exterior, but I wanted to feel good from the inside out a little bit and give my body a break off everything. And that was the best thing I could have done. And now my mind is clear. But again, that's not saying that, you know what I mean, I won't come back and be motherfucking great again. And last time I was on the stage, I was top 10, you know what I mean? So it's still in me and it's still there. Bodybuilding ain't going nowhere because I'm aging like fine wine. Long as I stay under the weight, long as I stay training, ain't nothing missing, ain't nothing going bye-bye. Everything is still high, you feel me? But I don't know. Let me start it over again.
All right, so that was good. So now let's put it on the computer and check it out.
Okay.
Give you a little break.
Is that pretty good though? This is something I've always been wanting to do, but with me and how I was so I just didn't have no time to really do the YouTube, this and that. I wish I would have made time because I'd have been helping people already on a bigger spectrum long time ago, you feel me? But what's for you is always for you, and when it's time for you to start something, when it's time, it's gonna start it. And this is us starting it. Y'all in my world right now, and it's pretty dope, you know what I mean? Got all the lights and cameras up, and I'm just excited to like churn things up and show people like what fitness can do for your life. You know what I mean? I'm aging like fine wine, and I want to continue aging like fine wine. So that's through fitness and food and nutrition and all that. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping change people's lives. You know what I mean? Little short story here. I got one of my buddies that I met last year. He was one of the last persons that I thought that would come train with me. Now he came and trained with me 6 months. He's down like 25, 30 pounds. I got back in the streets, you know, around my motorcycle people that knew me from 2009 to 2015, and then I disappeared. I got back in the streets, so now I'm helping them get healthy. They're walking around tired, this and that, mid 40s, early 50s, and they think that's just the way they're supposed to live. So what I did was I got back in the streets and told them about hormone replacement therapy, what a little bit of tests would do for your body, and I got them feeling like they 30 again, you know what I mean? And that's the best feeling for me. I'm able to get back in the streets and to help my people out, you know what I mean? To help the people out that knew Charles before the definition Griffen, before bodybuilding. I get that real love from the streets, you know what I mean? And I'm excited to help them and continue to help them. I'm excited to get on this YouTube and help y'all. I'm just excited for me and my man Mason to do our thing, and I'm just excited to keep living life, and whatever's next for me is gonna be for me, you know what I mean? And whatever it is, I'm gonna be great, and I'm gonna continue to be great. And yeah, it's on. So I want y'all to stay tuned and get ready, because this is raw and uncut. I'm sharing it all, and we just gonna have a good time, and we gonna turn up and watch. Y'all gonna see how, y'all just gonna see it. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm just rubbing now, so you know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to sit down on my couch and let y'all know what we're doing instead of me just throwing out a video. Hey, look, this is me training. I want to let y'all into my world and let y'all know y'all about to see me doing it all, you know what I mean? I'm a madman, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm on that Hardy rock. I'm in a gym rock. You might see me dancing. I talk a lot of shit. I do a lot of joking. Man, like when I come, it's like, oh, the party's here. You feel me? Oh, when I leave the gym for a week or so like that, it's boring around that motherfucker. Then I get back, they like, you were missed, you know what I mean? So I'm hopefully y'all can get some of my energy through this camera, and I can help y'all day out, enlighten your day, make you laugh, and we just live this thing called life, you feel me? So stay tuned to more of this, and subscribe. That's what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta subscribe to this. I'm tripping. Y'all gotta subscribe. That subscribe button right there. Press subscribe and subscribe to this shit. So when my next video pop up, y'all already ready for it, because we got some shit coming. Stay tuned. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. That's it. That's it. And it's like me stumbling over words. That's normal. I got at least 8. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Ah. Ah. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. Oh.